Pacers. Do you guys think they will make it to the Eastern Conference Finals like they're supposed to?
I think they will.
I think they will make it. Oh, go ahead, Gene.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they'll make it. I mean, just off of sheer talent and because of the fact that the East is so weak. I think it's a good possibility they will. I mean, but chemistry, most times outweighs talent. We saw that with the Lakers when the Pistons beat them in the finals. Mm-hmm. They had Karl Malone, they had Gary Payton, they had Kobe, they had Shaq. You know, even though Kobe snitched on Shaq and they was fighting and they were mad at each other, that kind of took away from the chemistry. That team had absolutely no chemistry.
And Karl Malone and Gary Payton were playing in wheelchairs. They was playing in wheelchairs. Come on, man.
Hey, Gary Payton came back. Gary Payton came back the next year and won with Miami Heat. And so did Shaq.
I'm not going to sit here and allow you guys to generate what the Detroit Pistons did in 04, okay? I'm going to go there right now. What they did was, they said, Kobe, you score. Shaq, you score. Y'all get about 65 points. We're going to score 80. And then what's going to happen? You guys got to find out. We're going to shut everybody else down. And nobody else is scoring. And they couldn't score.
I'm not denying that at all. But the Detroit Pistons, I will give them this. They are the first team, over the last, 23 or 24 years of the NBA Finals, only 8 teams have won.
Yeah.
Detroit was the only team that didn't have a legit, 30 years, only 8 teams have won. That means that all these teams repeat over and over again, and what I noticed about all these teams that have won is they all have multiple superstars, or at least one superstar. Detroit did not have not one superstar. They might have had a couple of all-stars, but they did not have not one superstar. And that team had.
You're not talking about the bad boys though. You're talking about that 04 team.
Yeah, you're talking about
I'm talking about the 04 team. Yeah, y'all had stars on that 88, 89. That's different. We talking about the team that played the Lakers that had all the stars with no chemistry versus the Detroit team that had a couple of all-stars and all the chemistry. Chemistry will take you a long way.
So back to the point.
Chemistry
Indiana. Are they gonna make these?
Indiana, right?
So you think they'll make it?
I think they'll still make it. I think they'll still make it. But they gotta pull that. They gotta work that shit out that they got going on.
Gene?
Yeah, they'll make it. I mean, they gotta. I mean, they're not gonna have that hard of a road to get there. I mean, they play Chicago in the second round, which I'm expecting them to play Chicago in the second round. That might go 6. I think that's gonna go 6. But I think Chicago without Derrick Rose, I just don't see them beating Indiana.
I do.
Mm-mm.
And I'm going to tell you why I see them beating Indiana. Chicago got too much heart. And right now, Indiana is acting like they don't have that much heart. And if they played the 7-game series now, they would get their butt whooped. Chicago will find a way to do it.
They just might.
All that happened in these last couple weeks don't matter. The playoffs is a different season.
But at that time, Chicago is going to step up. Chicago got an easy. Let's put it out there. Chicago got an easy draw when they pulled Washington. I live here in D.C. right now. I had season tickets at one point. I don't need to go. I know what they are. So right at this point, Chicago has an easy road with them. That's just that simple. They have the easy road. They have the easiest game probably. But outside of Miami, Charlotte, I'm sorry. Charlotte, but you guys are what you are. You sorry. You're nowhere near the best.
You are a product of the Eastern Conference, Charlotte Bobcats, soon to be Charlotte the Hornets. I think they're going to be the Hornets next year, right?
Yeah, they'll be the Hornets next year.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Y'all like Hornets or y'all like Bobcats? Y'all like Hornets or y'all like? I think the original is probably better, right?
Yeah, the Hornets is better.
Hornets.
Yeah, Hornets. Okay.
I mean, Bob Johnson ain't in charge no more, so no need to be called the Bobcats. All right.
That's true.
Who has the highest scoring game in the first round? So whoever scores 50 or 65 points. Who is going to score the
You
most
talking about a
points?
team? You talking about a player?
A player. What player is going to go off in the first round and he has the highest score?
We only get to pick one?
You only one.
KD. Kevin Durant.
Stephen Curry.
I was leaning towards Stephen Curry. I think Stephen's going to
Stephen Curry.
one game where he just go off 45, shoot 45-foot 3 points.
I think they might need him too. I think it's gonna be a point where like him and Lillard just go at it in that series. That's gonna be a good matchup to watch them two play against each other.
No. They playing Clippers, remember?
Yep.
Golden State. Oh, I'm thinking about Portland, Houston. I'm thinking about fucking
James Harden.
I'm thinking about the beard. James Harden, the beard.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Y'all look nothing alike. James Harden and Stephen Curry, y'all look nothing alike.
But Harden might go off too, though.
Yeah,
Harden might go off too.
Yeah, Harden might go.
That's why I said. That's why I asked him only get to pick one because you can pick Harden, you can pick Stephen Curry, you can pick KD.
I'm just going with Kevin. I'm going with the money. That's money though.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant money though.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant is going against Memphis. Kevin Durant's going against Memphis. They're gonna beat him up. He may not be able to do it.
I mean, with Westbrook there, man, you know, he got help this year, man. He got help this year. The last team to beat a top seed was Memphis.
Yeah.
Well, Memphis beat San Antonio. I think it was what 8-1 or something like that. The 8 seed versus the 1 seed. Yeah, Memphis did it. So
they went to the Western Conference Finals against OKC.
You right, but ain't nobody on San Antonio like Kevin Durant or Westbrook.
No.
East Coast. You know, you don't see Joe Johnson or Terrence Ross or somebody going off. You don't see Joe Kim Noah dropping 50.
No, absolutely not. He'll get a triple double before he drops 50. He'll get Joe Kim Noah will get a triple double before he drops 50.
You don't see John Wall.
And you say no, Nick, no. No, John Wall, no. This is his first playoffs. I mean, he might, but they're gonna lose. And then, wait, who did you just say? You just said,
Noah?
Who? No, not Noah. You said somebody else.
Terrence Ross?
No. You said somebody else. Oh, you said Joe Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Let me talk to y'all about Joe Johnson for a second, cause Joe Johnson pisses me off, man. Like, I don't get how you make $20 million a year. He's Rashard Lewis when Rashard Lewis was playing for he not that bad, but maybe when he was playing for the Supersonics. When he was playing with Grant Hill. When he was playing with Grant Hill.
You mean when he was in Orlando?
That was after he left Orlando, right? Or he went to Orlando after he left the Supersonics.
He was in Seattle first and he went to Orlando.
Okay, yeah, but that's when he got that huge contract where he got like $100 and something million, and he fell off the face of the planet and nowhere to be found until he showed up at the Heat again. That's the only reason I know where the hell he at. But anyway, matter of fact,
I'll tell you right now where he was. He was in D.C.
Yeah.
They traded him for Gilbert Arenas. They had those bad contracts and they switched him.
Two terrible contracts. You sent us the fact that Gilbert Arenas is still making $22 million a year and hasn't been in the league in 2 years. I'm mad. I think he needs to give us some of that. That's just $1 million a piece. Cause he does not deserve that. You pulling guns out on people, then you.
Hey, pay your
But anyway, back to Joe Johnson. He's a Lannister. He pay his debts. Back to Joe Johnson. I don't get Joe Johnson. You got all this talent, all this ability to score, and like, it only shows up every now and then. Why don't we talk about this dude every night? Why aren't we talking about?
Because if we do, Miami ain't winning. So you don't want to.
Oh my God.
But no, it's not even about that, Gene. Okay, Gene hits. It's not even about that. I'm just saying, dude. Like, you good. Like, show that you want to be talked about. I feel like he just wants to play the background and just be good enough to make max money and be like the bottom of the max players.
He He does. He just wants to make money.
But
He doesn't care about the game. He just wants to make money. He just wants to make
that's
money.
what I say.
Bit, and he cool. He ain't worried about nothing else.
That's what I say. Cause for him to be.
I mean, that was the whole mentality of all them boys that was down in Atlanta, though. I mean, if it wasn't, then they should have did a lot more because they had some talent down there with Al Horford, Jamal Crawford.
They didn't have a dog. They needed a dog, and none of them were the dog. They needed a dog. They needed a guy who was just like, I'm a
and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Joe Johnson gets paid to be that dog, and he's not that dog. So I don't feel like he deserved that money. He good, but he don't deserve no $20 million a year. I'm sorry. He's probably more like a, $12, $13, $14 million player to me. Not no $20 million a year player. Like, really? Like, dude, you hit a couple of game winners, but Joe Johnson should be in that top 5 scoring every year. Top 5.
Okay, let me
He should be up there with LeBron and Melo and.
He's a 2 guard. Who's a better 2 guard than him in the East?
I mean, Dwayne Wade if he healthy.
That's it. I'm saying, keep thinking.
I give it to Dwayne Wade when he's healthy because Dwayne Wade will go out there and give you 40 in the finals the last 4 games to win that bitch.
But
he's not healthy. Okay, fine. then there really is no other 2 guard in the East that's better than him to me. I mean,
it's not. That's the bad part about it. It's nobody in the East really that's better than him.
And miss me with Paul George. Lord Jesus, no. They kind of put him up a little bit too high, too fast. This boy shooting 30% from the field. This dude's shooting 30% from 3.
See, that's what happens.
He's shooting 30% from the field.
That's when you happen when you knock up what's she, a stripper or something? Whatever she was.
Dwayne Wade knocked up his side chick, and he's still shooting 52%, still shooting a career high from the field.
Yeah, but that's Dwayne Wade.
He ain't worried about supporting his side chick though. His side chick got money.
Paul George is? Paul George ain't poor.
Wait, who is
no, I'm not talking about.
Who, Dwayne Wade?
Yeah. The one he got he said she got money.
Nah, it's some thick Spanish chick. No, you thinking about Gabrielle Union, Gene. I'm talking about this other chick that he got pregnant.
But wasn't his Gabrielle Union his side chick before? He left his other chick for Gabrielle, right?
Okay.
Well, yeah, sort of, kind of, yeah. Sort of, kind of. That's a little bit different.
I'm just saying, if you got with a guy and you were the side chick and then he leaves his girl for you and you're shocked, but that's why she's like, okay, I understand you cheated on me. Anyway, we'll leave that alone.